Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Debbie and thank you so much for clicking that button and watching my video once again. Today I'm actually going to create this tropical look. I wanted to do something fun and different today. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this look and what products I used, just keep on watching. So as you can see, I already filled in my brows, I applied foundation, I applied concealer, set everything, even put a base on these eyelids so we can just jump right into the eyes. So we are just gonna jump right in. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna jump into this shade here. Wait, did I show you guys? Alright, so I'm gonna jump into this shade right here, okay? And I'm just gonna take that shade with the Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to apply that onto the crease. I'm also going to list all of the products that I applied already on my face beforehand, listed down below in the description bar in case you guys want to know what I used. So all I'm doing is applying that shade into the crease. Sorry, I don't know the names. I lost the little cardboard thing with all the names on it for the shadows. But yeah, I'll point out the shades that I use so you guys know, in case you guys have this palette and you guys want to recreate it. So basically I'm just starting off with light colors and I'm just gonna build. So this will be our transition. So this will be our transition shade. Alright, so for the next shade I'm gonna go in with, and use the same brush, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Okay, the first shade in the second row, and it's like a yellowy beigey kind of color, I don't know, but I'm also going to apply that on top of that other shade that we used. As you can see, we're just building that up. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's the fourth one in the second row, and I'm going to apply that right on top of that, those two shades as well. Now I feel like I did build up the shades a little bit, so now we're gonna go in with, let's see, what brush is this? This is the Morphe M433 brush, and I think I'm gonna grab this shade right here. It's the shade right next to the last shade, and I'm going to take that and put it into the crease. Like, I'm just literally going to stick the brush into the crease like that and blend that right in there. While I'm I'm blending it, I'm gonna go in like little circle motions. So I'm kind of like slowly going in circular motions but blending the shade, if that makes sense. I don't even know if I'm explaining that correctly, but that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the brush and going in somewhat circle motion and like literally just keeping it and sticking the brush, like the bristles, inside that crease. And we're bringing that in to the inner corner just a little bit. Just like that. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Alright, so as you can see, I am lifting my brow like that. So I'm tilting my face and lifting my brow, and I'm sticking that shade right into that bottom part of the crease. Not the crease, right underneath those shades that I started off with. I'm putting it right there. So then you can kind of see both shades like transitioning, you know what I mean, from one shade to the other. And I don't want to lose the shades that I started off with, so that's why I'm going so easy when I'm applying that shade, because I'm trying to apply it in a specific area, because I don't want to lose those shades, you know. So that is that right there, and we're going to do the same thing onto the other eye. So you're going to take the brush, you're going to stick it right into the crease like that. It doesn't hurt. I promise. I'm not doing this hard. I'm just showing you. So I'm going like this in windshield wiper motion, and then I'm going to take the brush and go in circular motions in the same area. And then I'm going to tilt, lift my brow, and do the same thing. And take your time, okay? So, you know, just take your time with it. I'm gonna add a little bit of this maroony brownie kind of shade right here, and add that on the outer corner with that same brush. So you see, just like that, literally I'm just tapping the brush on the outer corner and applying that right there. It's a nice shade. Just like that, because I want to keep that red shade. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. See, that's good enough. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, so just keeping that right on the outer corner, just like that. Alright. Now, I'm going to do a cut crease again. So I'm going to grab some concealer. And for that, I'm going to grab this one. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Any concealer will do. I just have this one. So I'm going to just grab a little bit and apply that onto the lid, just like that. I'm going to grab a MAC 242 brush, and I'm just going to cut that. Alright, so we're actually going to go back and fix that, but I'm just going to do the other eye right now. So I'm going to grab a little bit more of that concealer. And the way I do it, I mean, instead of actually like dabbing it on my eye, I like to take the brush and just take it from the actual applicator, because there's some concealer that stays on the actual applicator. So I just like to grab it from there. So right back in with that palette, I'm going to grab this shade right here and apply that onto the lid. And I'm using a Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. And I'm just going to apply that right on top of that concealer. So now I'm going to go back with that Morphe M433 brush and grab some of that red shade again, this one right here, and blend that right on top of that shade right there. So it's like a nice transition between the two. Lift my brow, apply that into the crease, just like that. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, and I got some on my nose. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that Morphe M441 brush, the one we started off with, and I'm going to go back in with that lighter shade and blend it out right at the top right here. So it looks really nicely blended all together. I'm going to add a little bit of that yellow back into the crease over here, just a tad bit. Alrighty, looking pretty nice. Okay. Alright, so I want a little bit of a pop of color. I mean, this is looking really nice, but I want to add like maybe this shade right here or this shade. We're gonna see. I'm gonna grab, let's see, the brush. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush, and I'm gonna grab this beautiful teal blue. Okay, and I'm going to line the lower lash line. I love teal. Teal is like my favorite shade. You want to be really careful when you are using a shade like this. You want to be really precise on where you apply it because you don't want it to be all over the place and all messy. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I'm going to add a little bit of liner, and this is the Essence Superfine Eyeliner Pen. It's the waterproof one. Somehow one always seems to look different than the other. Alright, so now that I'm done applying eyeliner, I'm going to go and apply some lashes off camera, and today I'm actually going to go in with these. These are my absolute favorite lashes. These are the Kiss number 11s, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I finished applying my lashes, and right now I'm going to go back into this shade right here from the palette, and I'm going in with the Sigma Shader Inner Corner E46 brush. So I'm just taking that brush and I'm just going to outline the crease just like that, halfway. Alright guys, so to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go right back into that palette, and I'm going to grab that teal shade with a pencil brush. And this is the E30 from Sigma. Any pencil brush will do. And I'm just going to blend out that teal shade underneath the lower lash line. I think I want to add a little bit of this shade right here into the inner corner, so I'm just going to grab a little bit and see how that looks. Nice and sparkly. Alright, so Something like that, maybe. Does that look okay? I don't know. A little different for me. Or maybe this shade right here. I'm gonna grab this shade instead, actually, and apply that right there onto the inner corner. That's different for me, so just like that. It's a little different. Usually I use like a lighter golden shade or, you know, something like that, but I figured why not add a little bit of that. It looks real cute, I think, now. Blend this out right there. I'm actually gonna grab, where's that brush? I'm gonna go back in with that flat definer brush and go with this shade right there and do like a little tiny line so it connects like that. It flows nicely and there's no separation. Alright, so for liner, I'm going to go in with the NYX Face Art Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine eyeliner. This eyeliner is so good, the name had to be this long. That's cute. And this is in the shade Green Papaya. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to grab this brush and hold my lid down. Okay, I'm just going to apply a little bit of highlight, and today I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter, and this is in the shade Molten Gold. I'm going to grab some, apply that. Love this highlighter. Some on the nose. Ooh, Cupid's bow. I'm gonna add a little bit more bronzer, so I'm gonna grab this Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Glow. For lips, I'm going to go in with the MAC Lip Liner, and this is in Subculture. Alright, so I'm not really feeling that lip liner at the moment. It's so drying on my lips when it doesn't glide on nicely. I love the shade, but it's just not something I want on my lips right now. So I'm going to switch over to the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Nonstop Nude. And this one is great. It glides on nicely and it's just so good. Alright, so instead of lipstick today, I'm going to go in with a lip gloss, and this one is from Essence. The letters came off. I guess it just rubbed off. But this is Happiness in a Bottle, and this lip gloss is beautiful. Look at that. It's just so nice and glossy. I love it. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the set my makeup, and I'm going to go in with the Mario Badescu, my fave, and I'm just going to finish off the look. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!